guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you guys doing today? So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I make my caramel apple pop lip gloss that literally has been sold out for months. I apologize, but here I'm just showing you that I'm using castor oil and I'm also using grapeseed oil. This is an actual brand new bottle. I just opened this one today. Along with that, I have a combination of some fragrance and some flavoring oil, some that I will be showing you, some that I'm not going to be showing you because I don't need y'all seeing everything. I'm also showing you my pigments. I have some extra popsicle sticks on hand just in case one pops on me. I got a backup. I have some pipettes there and some handy paper towel and a pair of extra gloves. I'm also going to be using up the last of the Versagel, and I'm using this tiny syringe because I feel like the little syringes work better for me. Yeah, it takes a long time to fill them up, but it works better for me because I can control it better, and then I fill up the tubes a lot more neater, if that makes sense. But yeah, and I have my clean bowl. I have two of them actually because you'll be seeing what I'll use the other one for later on in the video. But I'm gonna stop talking and I'll just let you guys watch from here on out, and this is how I make my caramel apple pop lip gloss. Enjoy. Also, I'm using my nursing scissors that you guys saw earlier. You're probably wondering why I was using those type of scissors. I'm using those because they're much sharper than regular scissors. I swear I can't use scissors for nothing. I don't know why, but those scissors are always sharp. They have never failed me, so I opted for those because y'all cannot see me fighting with regular scissors. But yeah, that's why I'm using those. But yeah, get back to the video. This is how I make my gloss. So with the oil, I like to start off small and then build my way as I go. This is just going to help prevent me overusing the oil and then just destroying my lip gloss. And I don't measure my lip glosses. They come out the same every time I do it, unless I'm trying to reformulate it. But besides that, everything has worked fine for me. But yeah, yeah, I start off small and just build my way as I go. So here you just see me holding the bottle like so, just because I don't want to show you guys what that flavor or fragrance was, and I'm doing the same for another one. No shade to you guys, I just wanted to preserve some things. Also, in case you were wondering why I was adding vanilla to this gloss, it just complements the caramel really well. The first batch that I made, it was juicy. So yeah, the vanilla just really complements this flavor and this gloss, and it just makes everything come together. So yeah, that's why I use vanilla for this gloss. So here I'm actually just doing the oil and the pigments method first, and then I'm adding the Versagel in later. Usually I would just mix everything together, like I would put the Versagel, the oils, pigments, everything together and then mix. But I'm trying out this method because I heard it helps the pigments mix together better. I don't see a difference. Honestly, it worked out the same for me in the end. So yeah, whatever method works for you is what works for you. And I'm just adding a little bit more oil because I need to get that right shade of the caramel apple pop. There's a specific shade that this gloss has. Y'all, I was trying to get every single ounce of Versagel out of that pouch. Like, I was squeezing every single bit out, like every single bit. Nothing was going to waste. Nothing. I think I should get like larger mixing bowls, maybe like larger paper bowls or glass bowls. And when I mean paper bowls, I mean like disposable bowls, because plastic bowls ain't it. Them joints is not it. I don't know, maybe, or maybe I should just stay with what I have now, because I don't mix large batches all at once. I just mix little batches, and then when I see I'm running low in stock, or it's almost like out of stock, I'll just try to make another batch so that every time the glosses are somewhat fresh and they're not just sitting there. But now I am done. I just use the second bowl to cover it, put that to the side so I can show y'all my new wand tubes. Like, I'm so excited. They look so good. Like, do you see? And let's get into it. Get into the big brush. I love big brush wand tubes, and this is a main, or even the reason why it took me so long to switch to wand tubes, because I was looking for the big brushes. But I'm so in love with my tubes. They look so good. They look so good. And this one has no label on because this is a sample that I will be using for myself. I did have someone make the labels for me separate, and I just put them on the tubes. So yeah, let's get into it and let's fill these babies up. I'm so excited, you don't even understand. But let me shut up so you guys can watch. Oh, I know I said I was going to shut up, but I just wanted to come on and tell you guys real quick that I did go ahead and wash the syringe and dry it, and then I also changed my gloves when I was wiping down so that we could get ready to fill the tubes and not deal with all the oiliness and messiness from earlier. But yeah, enjoy. Y'all, it took me so long trying to fill this syringe. Well, not too long, but it's crazy because I brought a plastic spoon just for this purpose, and I didn't even end up using it. But anyway, it worked out in the end. It don't matter because usually when I do this, I have something on that I'm watching, so it doesn't feel long to me at all. But yeah. Oh my gosh, she looks so good. But here I'm just opening it slightly so I can show you guys that the stopper did not pop. So I already gauged where I would fill up the glosses to, so I know that it doesn't pop. Also, I wanted to put this huge disclaimer out. This is the amount of product that you're going to get in the tube. I'm not trying to rob anybody off. As we all know, with wand tubes, you need to leave enough space so it does not explode on you. So yeah, I just want to show you I'm not robbing you off at all. So here is the final product. It looks so good. I did go ahead and fill up some more squeeze tubes. I'm not discontinuing squeeze tubes at all because I know some people like squeeze tubes over wand tubes. Ignore my nails, but y'all, it looks so nice. And then I did change the labeling around. The squeeze tubes are available on my website right now. The wand tubes are not. I have not launched wand tubes at all, but you can go ahead and grab a caramel apple pop in the squeeze tube right now. So this is the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll be sure to bring out more videos on my business. Bye guys.